I want a wife like my grandmother. Good morning. A simple, single-minded woman who's just caring, loving, always busy, always looking after us. Just not lazy, just always looking after our welfare. You know, never complains. Matter of fact, you have to tell her to stop. She's a good soul. I often tell myself, that in eternity, I'll be serving my grandmother. She's a true servant. What Christ said that he came to serve, he's God Almighty, but he came to serve. He became a servant to all. And before he left, he told his disciples that he, just like how he served them, he washed their feet. They should wash each other's feet. He left an example. I'll tell you, my grandmother is. I want a wife like my grandmother, just like that. Not no ulterior motives. Just a pure and pure concern, pure looking out for her family's well-being. Those who she love. Yeah. People like my grandmother, they're not when judgment comes, they're not killed in a judgment of wicked people. Like, for example, Sodom and Gomorrah, the flood of Noah. These when these disasters occurred, people like my grandmother they die before the judgment happens. Okay? And the Bible said, just like in the days of Noah, so will the coming of the Son of Man be. In other words, the way how the days of Noah was so bad that God killed everybody. Alright? Except for 8 people. Eight righteous people were saved. They were actually protected and brought up through the disaster. Right? So either good people are either killed or they are protected. So when people like my grandmother, she's 83 years old. When the way the culture is now, right? People like her who are simple, meek, who don't profess to be this wise and ambitious and just career driven, world driven, want to conquer and all this, just out there trying to get theirs and build your kingdom in this world. Just calm, simple every day, just get up and just serve unto all. People like that are not being, when she passed away, the person that is going to take her spot is not going to be like her, because these are in fact, you see the world getting corrupt, like it's becoming like the days of Noah, where it's getting so wicked that it's going to be time for God to come back real soon. So people like her, they have to die out, right? They have to pass away. People like her generation, the way she thinks, the way she treats people, her servant's heart. People like those are not being produced today. People, the Bible says in the last days, mankind shall become lovers of themselves, right? And that's breaking, the second commandment, where you must love your neighbor as yourself. But no, today's mankind is just out for self. They're just out to get what they can get. And as long as the sun will shine, I'm gonna get mine. That's what Jimmy Cliff's song say. How do they come? And Bob Marley say he has to get his on earth. I forgot the song. You know what I'm saying? People like my grandmother are going to pass away before judgment comes. Okay? And more wicked people are being produced every day, and the good people are dying out. My grandma's generation, is not coming back. That kind of woman. When I say I want to marry a woman like my grandmother, I don't want to marry a grandma, but to find a young woman that is like her, to find a woman that is even my age like her, possible. To find a young woman who's like her, Very, very difficult. They do exist, but very difficult in this culture because this culture teaches you to be selfish and get yours. You know what I'm saying? Get yours on earth. Get yours in this life. This is heaven and hell. Get yours now. Okay? And that's not being a servant to all. The greatest among us, Christ says, is a servant to all. Right? The meek shall inherit the earth. Right? So, when my grandma's generation pass away, it's going to be the passing of a great generation. And the generation that replaces her is wicked. It's going to be wicked. Mostly wicked. Sad to say that, one wicked person can influence so many more to be wicked. And one good person, can pass away and nobody notices. Their influence though is eternal. It's enduring. It's powerful, but it's not celebrated. Okay, so yes. So grandma, Auntie Daisy, love you. God bless you. Right? God bless you. And yes, in heaven, I know I'll be serving you in heaven. In eternity, you're gonna have a seat above my seat. You're gonna have a bigger mansion than my mansion. That's good. That way I can come over and you can cook for me the same way. Jesus Christ is Lord. Have a good day.